Realize that you are not the same person you were. We change, we learn, even if it's a mistake we've made ourselves. If you do it the right way, you will learn from it and you will grow from it. And that will turn you into a better person if you let it. So I truly hope that the message I'm sharing inspires and motivates you to improve your life. Now let's get to the point. Welcome back to another episode of ToDaPointPodcast, and if you're new to the channel, welcome. The title of today's video is Make Peace with Your Past. Maybe you've heard of this African proverb that says, if there's no enemy within, the enemy outside can do us no harm. In my opinion, that stands for knowing exactly who you are and believing so strongly in yourself that no matter what happens on the outside, let's say people might talk about you and say bad things about you, that your foundation will not be shaken because you know exactly who you are. The thing is, when you're at peace with yourself, it might be something you have done, didn't do, something you might experience, meaning something someone else did to you. You have this feeling of calmness over you because, like I said before, you know exactly who you are, what you stand for, and nobody can make you question who you are. And if you're at peace with yourself, that means you had the courage to face your demons, right? Instead of running, you decided to stand still and look at the things you've gone through, or the things you've done or didn't do, and forgive yourself for them, and also forgive other people if it's the case that someone might have done something to you. And the most beautiful thing about being at peace with your past or your situation is turning the negativity into positivity, meaning turning your pain into power by, for example, helping other people to make sure that they don't make the same mistakes you've made. By doing so, you basically take the power away from the negative things and build the strength to use them for something greater. And this means that you take complete accountability for your life. An example that I can give you is that when I was in my teens, unfortunately, I got bullied in school. I got bullied, and it basically going to puberty, you already feel insecure about yourself, or the majority of us, and having people saying shit about you does not contribute to grow your self-esteem, right? So for years, I've walked around feeling bad about myself, feeling insecure, and from time to time I still do, to be honest. But the thing I realized is I am not the same person that I was 10, 15 years ago, right? I am not that person anymore. So whatever happened in the past, and not to say that it's right what happened, right? And I don't want to call myself a victim either, because I am not. It made me so much stronger. And it actually put me on the path to create this podcast, right? And my contribution is positivity. I want to help other people who are going through a hard time, no matter the reason. It doesn't mean that you have to have been bullied or anything like that. But if you're going through a hard time, my part is to put out positive stuff in the world, right? To help people grow, evolve, and become a better version of themselves. The important thing to realize is that whatever has happened in your life, again, not to say that whatever happened was right or that you deserved it, but whatever happened, realize that you are not the same person you were. We change, we learn, even if it's a mistake we've made ourselves. If you do it the right way, you will learn from it and you will grow from it. And that will turn you into a better person if you let it. If not, you will always be that shitty person who finds it amazing to make other people feel miserable about themselves, right? Because misery loves company. But once you realize that that thing that happened to you, and by the way, if you need therapy to get over it, please get therapy. But once you realize that whatever happened to you was in the past, even if it's yesterday, it's still in the past, but you realize that you are not the same person that thing happened to, it gives you the freedom and the opportunity to start making changes. So me, for example, I got bullied. I wanted to feel strong, right? So it is one of the things that motivate me to get in the gym, right? I love lifting heavy things because it makes me feel good about myself. It makes me feel proud. And working on your health, on your physique is something that nobody can take away from you. You are the only one standing in your way when it comes to that. Looking back, I am grateful for everything that happened. It was painful. It was depressing. But I am not that person anymore, right? I'm not that person anymore, even though sometimes I hear that voice of those people who told me the negative things, right? But I realized that I'm not that person anymore. And those people were feeling bad about themselves. Anyway, I digress a little bit. It was just a small example. Make peace with your past by looking at the things that happened to you. Again, get therapy if you need it. right? Write in your journal, but seriously get therapy. It's the best thing you can do. Because the thing is that if you keep running, you will always take yourself wherever you go. And you can never ever be at peace with yourself or the thing that happened. Until you decide to stand still, turn around, face it, face your demons, and realize that these things happen to teach you something. No matter how messed up the situation is. These things teach you how to be a better version of yourself if you let it. Right? So don't stay in the victim mindset by thinking, oh, this and that happened to me. This is my life now. Because if you choose to do so, that will be your life. Remember that whatever you tell yourself, whatever you believe becomes your reality. And a self-fulfilling prophecy. So don't see yourself as a victim. Even if you are the person that actually did something that you know you shouldn't have done. Right? Don't see yourself as a victim. Right? See yourself as a victor. By facing it, taking accountability and responsibility for whatever happened. And I want to say on that part that by taking responsibility doesn't mean that if someone did something to you that it was right and that everything is your fault. No. By looking at your part in the situation, you give yourself the power to be in control of that situation, right? To be in control of what you can do to change it and to turn it and flip it into something positive. Anyway, that was a little rant. I hope you found value. This idea just popped in my head and I had to share it with you. So probably a short video, but it is what it is. I hope this video will help you to change the way you look at your current situation if you're not satisfied with wherever you are. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, by the way. And as usual, I'll see you in the next one. Bye.